painted onto the wall or something, and he's like staring at it. He's thinking what to do, and then in the end, like it's like a cartoon. There's like two scenes, and then like the second scene is like him just walking away. Like he decides like he doesn't need this. Like I don't want theater to be a part of my life. That's what my project is.
Okay. So, question time.
It's okay. Wait, let me restart this. Cancel. No, don't do the thing. Okay. 3 minutes to ask questions? Okay, we have 3 minutes to ask questions. What was your prompt again?
Prompt 1, where the people want but fear an absolute direct connection. Like they want a connection with something, but they fear it, and so it's like fear has to be.
So you want him to just be like, there's the word fear written on the wall.
I mean, I just realized how like this my project doesn't really relate to the fact that he's not really connecting with anybody. I just realized that, but yeah, I don't know.
I think that it's okay. Do you have any more detail about where he is?
He's just like he's like in a city. He's just staring, like he's on a sidewalk, and like there's like this wall, and then on it's like written fear in Hebrew.
So you mentioned kind of like a back alley.
Something like not really like maybe I was the setting. I was thinking like maybe at night, like he's just walking at the street and like sees this art on the side.
So the setting kind of like plays into the fear part. Like
yeah, like he's alone.
Sketchy, shady.
Yeah.
Okay, so the fear, how like the word fear, how is it going to be written on the wall?
How is it going to be written?
Yeah, like in what way? Like
I was thinking it's like since it's like a city. The typical thing would be like spray.
So like tagged or like what like do you want it just to be like a tag or do you want it to be like graffiti like art? Or
like art, more like graffiti.
Okay,
Like on the wall,
Like a mural.
more or less, and it says fear.
Like Banksy. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you said the person who walks away, like he doesn't need this?
Yeah.
Doesn't need what? He's staring at a wall.
He doesn't like he's staring at the art, which says fear, and it has like this art around the word. He's staring at the mural, which says fear in Hebrew, and has like all this like kind of art around it, like suggesting
He
fear.
walks away, like I don't need this. What does he not need? Is there
He doesn't want
something
fear.
that he's like scared to do?
He doesn't want fear in general in his life. Like he wants to just lead on his. He wants to have his life without fear. Like he wants to lead his life.
So the word fear on the wall applies to his life.
Well, not really. I mean, he just realizes that, like, by looking at the artwork on the wall, the word fear, he realizes that, like, it exists in the world, fear is in the world. The fact that somebody actually wrote that word on the wall, and he decides that he just doesn't need it. He, like, walks away.
So is there going to be that he's walking to, or does he just kind of like walk away?
I don't know, he just kind of walks away. He's not walking anywhere.
So he just kind of like wants to walk away from just like this fear.
Yeah, because maybe the mural maybe brings back some memories that he doesn't like or something that has to do with fear. And he just decides like this isn't for me. Like I don't want to keep looking at this mural. It's not really like I'm not relating to it. Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Okay. Now we discuss.
And so what I think Eric should do, I think the scene kind of mentioned like it was a city scene, so and fear is on the wall. So I think it should be like a maybe dusk or like night around the time sunset is. It's kind of like getting dark just to play with the fear part. Like it's kind of sketchy in a back alley in a city at night. So just definitely from like the artwork perspective, just to set the tone of the whole work with like a dark scene or similar or something like that.
I was thinking maybe similar to what Scotty said. It would be nice if Eric, in his like piece, incorporated like more of like instead of it just being like dark, it being like kind of like sketchy, I guess, like Gotham kind of thing, or like not a nice neighborhood, you know, and how he's kind of like instead of just staring at this like thing on the wall, he kind of like, there are other bits and pieces that show his just like not enjoying what he's doing. Like maybe he looks afraid of his surroundings, you know. And then I also think it might be nice if when he leaves, he's going to somewhere, I don't know where something is, or there's a change to signify that he's not afraid anymore. Even if it's like, oh, it pans out and right next to the big mural of fear there's like a little mural that says hope or something, I don't know, but something similar to like, just to signify the transition between being afraid and not being afraid. Because I feel like, especially where not many people in the world know Hebrew, just seeing like the word fear in Hebrew might not really like connect.
So like, sort of going back to the prompt, Mount Sinai is a place where God and the people, like everyone, want and fear, or want but cannot have. I think it was interesting that Eric chose to have the person walking away, like in a cartoon, because I think it's kind of represents the desire to not want fear, or maybe even that they cannot not have fear in their life, because walking up to the mural, there's fear there, so it's going to be there. So I just think it's an interesting choice from the prompt that that the person walking away just wants to not have fear in their life, so it's their own choice. So I think that's a good idea. I think that'll work pretty nicely.
It shows kind of like longing for something else, which is pretty cool.
So that's pretty good from the prompt. So I think that's good. So what next? Comment? All right.
So now you get to reflect for a minute.
Okay. Wait, so reflect on what you guys.
Yeah,
your
two
suggestions.
ideas that you thought you might do.
I think I want to take, like, I want to actually incorporate feelings of fear beyond the fact that fear is written on the wall. Like you said that, like, I should incorporate fear into the general setting. I think that's something I should try doing. And maybe just, you also mentioned in between having walk towards something, not just like walk away. I mean, like, since the prompt states that, like, they want a connection, but they fear to have one, I think they need to incorporate other people in there too, like, he wants to be connected to other people. So it's like, possibly could have him walking towards a group of friends that he knows, like, maybe standing off to the side, he sees his friends and something, and he walks towards them instead of to keep looking at the wall, at the mural. So I think I should just incorporate generally the idea of him wanting a connection with somebody, but possibly like fearing it. But then the fact that he walks away from the mural, he decides that, like, he can do this, and like fear's not going to be a part of his life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then also, if you want like ideas for, I guess, like street art that isn't just tagging, you should look up Banksy.
I second that.
Because he's like a really
How do
awesome
you spell that?
Banksy.
Okay.
Because he does some really like powerful, like,
Definitely.
Wolf knows what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And thank the group for their ideas when you're done.
I like the one, it was pretty recent, like New York. Something about like New York accent, like this is how I write, or something like this.
Thanks for the ideas.
All right, onwards. Sure.